Huh? I figured there's not really a microphone in front of me, so. Alright, which one? I don't know, Bob.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's that? What do you guys want to do?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to ask you now to please take your seats and clear the aisle. Our procession is about to begin. Please silence all your handheld devices. Thank you.
If we only have time for one more, maybe. Let's do that if that were near thing. That sounds very good.
Okay. Yeah.
It's after the pink tab with mom's on it. She's the one that he wanted me to tell us. Two o'clock. Yeah. Me too, man.
Got a plug it. Then the battery started to show. It wasn't so fun. I think it's fine, but I don't know. I'm not expecting it, so maybe it uses a lot of battery.
You're probably a good candidate for one of those extra batteries covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Probably help that phone.
I think so.
I used to have one, but I plugged it into a cigarette lighter one time, like a USB thing, and the shit caught on fire while I was going down the road. It was awesome. I'm like,
Oh. Hand up.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And welcome. Please be seated. My name is Lauren Brisky. I am a graduate of Simmons College, and I have the privilege of chairing the Board of Trustees. I welcome you to Simmons's 108th commencement ceremony. 108 years of Simmons graduates. That is a wonderful record. We congratulate and honor the doctoral and master's degree and certificate candidates who are graduating today, as well as all of you, family and friends, whose labor and love have made this day possible for our graduates. I would particularly like to recognize the families of the graduates who have often made significant sacrifices to make this day possible. Would the family members of our graduating students please rise to receive another round of applause? The pursuit of learning is one of the oldest of human endeavors. In fact, these commencement exercises have their origins in ancient rites. Members of our college community are clothed in caps, hoods, and gowns, a tradition which evolved from academic costumes worn by faculty and students to keep warm in the drafty classrooms of the colleges in medieval Europe. The colors of robes and hoods signify the degree earned by the wearer, as well as the institution which granted the degree. The trustees of Simmons College are proud of your accomplishments. We are confident you will carry the name of Simmons into your professions and communities with distinction, dignity, and pride. Congratulations. I'd like to ask you to now welcome Helen Drinan, the president of Simmons College.
Thank you, Lauren. I am delighted to add my congratulations to you, our graduates, and to your families. You have made me proud of your scholarship. You are intelligent, you are idealistic, and successful. Those characteristics, combined with your Simmons graduate degree, will serve you well as you continue your studies or begin your careers. I know you will do your part to create a better future for all of us. Simmons is awarding 1,200 degrees today and will have awarded 1,700 degrees during the academic year. At this ceremony, I will confer your degree on behalf of the trustees and our faculty. Thank you to our commencement planning team and all of the commencement volunteers. Please stand while Danica Buckley, music director, leads the audience in singing America the Beautiful.
beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years. Thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed her grace on thee, and crown thy good with sisterhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you, Danica. I am honored to present Dr. Ann Jardim as the commencement speaker. Dr. Ann Jardim is an activist, politician, author, educator, and consultant who is one of the founding deans of the Simmons College School of Management. A former lecturer at Harvard Business School, Dr. Jardim and Margaret Hennig founded the Simmons College School of Management as the only business school in the world designed to educate women to be exceptional leaders. In 1977, along with Dr. Hennig, Dr. Jardim published what is regarded as the first book on women in business, The Managerial Woman. Prior to her time as an educator, Dr. Jardim was a political activist in her native British Guiana, now Guyana, during the 1960s. Dr. Jardim was arrested 5 times for leading illegal meetings and marches. Thanks to the efforts of brave and dedicated individuals like Dr. Jardim, Guyana was able to gain its independence from the United Kingdom in 1966. Subsequently, Dr. Jardim was appointed the country's first ambassador to the United Nations. Dr. Jardim went on to serve as Guyana's ambassador to Brazil, Chile, and Venezuela, which honored her with the Order of Francisco de Miranda Medal, recognizing her contributions to the country. Dr. Jardim studied at the London School of Economics and at Harvard Business School, where she was one of the first women to receive the school's doctoral degree. Throughout the years, Dr. Jardim has been a consultant to major corporations across the country on the development of successful women managers. Please welcome Dr. Ann Jardim.
Thank you, President Drynan. Thank you to the chair of the Simmons Board of Trustees. It really is the most unbelievable experience to come back to Simmons after so many years and see so many women graduating today from all of the graduate disciplines that this college teaches. I tried to count how many of you there are, and I believe the ratio is about 80 to 20. When you leave here, depending on the profession you're going into, that ratio is going to reverse. Particularly if you're going into management, particularly if you're going into administration, even in the teaching profession. In nursing, you will come up against not quite as marked a difference as that, but it'll be there. And I want to tell you a little bit about what we learned that led us to the Graduate School of Management, now the School of Management, and led us to write what we did. We started out back in 1973 as consultants to the AT&T group of telephone companies. At that point, there was a telephone company in almost every state. There was New England Telephone, there was New York Telephone, they were all over the country, all owned by that one holding company conglomerate. Women and minorities in AT&T had sued for discrimination over many years. And in 1973, AT&T signed a decree with the federal government admitting discrimination and arriving at, for $1973, a significant amount of money to pay to the 13,000 people who were on the list. One of the add-ons to that was equal opportunity had to be provided for women and minorities, and the companies were going to be monitored as to how well they met the promotion of women in particular for us in the New England Telephone Company, and we were asked to come in and help. What we found when we got there was immense numbers of women from essentially the lowest possible rank of employee to supervisory level. They were concentrated in departments like traffic, the kind of place where there really wasn't any advancement out of it. Men were brought in to literally be taught by these women and then to supervise them. We had to get those women to accept that they knew enough to take on management jobs. And it was more difficult than we anticipated, because the women essentially refused the promotions. They said they didn't know enough. They needed to know the job ahead of them before they could risk taking it. They didn't know whether they would ever be able to supervise men. They didn't understand how they could learn, because people were going to look at them and say, "Have you only been pushed forward because of this decree?" And we developed a number of insights about what we as educators would need to do, of how we could teach women to see what opportunity really meant, what risk really was. The men we were teaching in the telephone companies to try to get the acceptance of women a little easier than it would otherwise have been were busily talking about risk as potential. It could be loss, it could be gain, but it would be potential out there. It wasn't a threat to what you had. So they were talking future. Women were talking about risk as negative, as losing what you had, your own standing, and totally discounting what they knew. We were able to move from factors like that, of seeing them begin to think. These were very intelligent women who had never had reason to look at this, think about it. The workplace was just where they were. There were relationships that they had formed over the years. They were tried and true, served them well. There was no possibility of future promotion held out, so they never thought of that. And they had to rethink their entire career. what it really meant, what they could do, what was new, what they could build on from now on in if they saw the opportunity and took it. So that was the background to starting the graduate school, the School of Management. It began as a graduate school, and developing a curriculum that really measured what it was women were bringing to organizations and how they could best work with it. It starts with thinking of yourself as an intelligent, functioning person. It starts with being able to accept that there are going to be a lot of tests that you're going to have to see coming and deal with, about who you are, about your right to be there, about whether, in fact, you can do the job. And there's nothing to be, bothered about by that, except that the organizations and the levels at which you will enter and finally go in have been created by men and have been staffed by men for hundreds and hundreds of years. Their ways are men's ways, their ways of thinking, their ways of relating, their ways of running a meeting, of running a department. They start out as formal structures, as hierarchies. They evolve into informal systems within those hierarchies in which people have to work with each other. They trade favors, they trade help, they trade promises, they trade commitments. And when you go out, start from the very first day to look for that, to try to see who is relating to whom and why. Who works well with whom and why? Can you contribute, or do you need to just stay out of it until you really have figured it out? There's nothing more critical than that one. Don't try to crash anything until you have seen how it works. And that is the system of relationships that exists right there, then, where you are. I often wondered, because it was such a ubiquitous issue, whether in fact men organize in order to have a leader. What I saw in women was that we organize in order to avoid having a leader. And we form groups that are essentially equal. We don't particularly want to have somebody in a leadership position that is permanent, that is telling us essentially what we need to do. Men have had training in that from the time they were boys, from coaches through every game they played. Our way of doing things has enormous impact when you're trying to solve a problem, when you're sitting down and trying to get ideas from people, not when you have to direct action. And at that point, our style becomes a hindrance. So watch that one as well. Start thinking about it. Think of when you can use a far less formal way of organizing work to elicit contributions from other people, men and women. But when you finally achieve management responsibilities, you're going to have to be able to say, oh no, that's not the way it's going to be done. This is how I'd like it done, and this is why. So be prepared for that. The issues that we face still, for me, were no starker than 2 weeks ago, when I read an article in an English newspaper, The Guardian, about the managing editor of the senior editor, the editor of the New York Times, who had been written up in Politico, an online news service, all done anonymously by employees of the New York Times, which was a hatchet job of the first order. She was described as tough, blunt. Examples were given, like she sent an editor out of a meeting because there was a problem that was to be solved and he wasn't going at it. The managing editor came in and slammed his fist into the wall. He was so frustrated at the way she was doing it. She had just led the Times to 4 Pulitzer Prizes, the highest number of prizes in a year in the last 20 years. The English writer asked an interesting question. She said, change the name from Jill to Jack. And you've got Jack, the editor, who is, not easily approachable, tough, demanding, sends people out if they haven't fulfilled the responsibilities they're supposed to, can slam his hand down on his desk, but he won the Pulitzer Prizes. That's still happening. That's 2 weeks ago. That's a very highly placed woman. And it's going to go on. I hope that going out, you will take with you an awareness of your own worth, an awareness of the environment you're going to be into, an awareness of how much you need to learn that is going to be an add-on. It's going to be extra. But you're going to find after a while that it comes very naturally to think of the behavioral side of management. Mentors have had a lot said about them, but you don't find a mentor. You earn a mentor. You're going to have to make the first move, and you are going to have to prove by what you do and how you do it, and how much you contribute to someone else, that you are the person that he or she wants to commit to. Try to get your mind out of the kinds of sets that you may have learned, read. Go out there and be your own thinking person. I can't wish you more than I do, because I would really like to see the movement of women into senior management jobs progress in a linear way that is expected, normal, balanced. It really is tiring to keep doing it in loops and to come back and say, we made that spurt in the 70s and 80s, and we did. Simmons women in management jobs, in administrative jobs, in all the professions, were everywhere in New England. That's kind of eased off. There's the recession, yes, but there also is a tide that we need to stand against. And I hope you're going to be the people to do it. I wish you everything that's good. And I wish you more than everything that's good. Good eyes, good vision, good ears, good listening. And don't act until you know where your action is going to take you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anne. We will now proceed with the conferring of honorary degrees. Simmons is proud this afternoon to honor 3 distinguished individuals. They will be presented by David S. Browder, Chief Marshal. The citations will be read by Charlena Seymour, Provost.
I present to you for the degree Doctor of Public Service, Fran Froelich.
For nearly a half-century, Fran Froelich has dedicated herself to the causes of others by confronting the injustice of hunger, homelessness, health care, and civil rights. In recognition of her tenacious work for social justice, Simmons College is honored to present Fran Froelich with the degree Doctor of Public Service, honoris causa.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
I present to you for the degree Doctor of Management, Ann Jardim.
Activist, politician, author, educator, and consultant, Dr. Ann Jardim is a pivotal figure in the history of women's management education, especially as it relates to the Simmons College School of Management. In recognition of her contributions to the success of Simmons College and her efforts on behalf of women in the business community, Simmons College is honored to present Dr. Ann Jardim with the degree Doctor of Management, honoris causa.
I present to you for the degree Doctor of Humane Service, Gloria Elaine White Hammond.
A respected human rights advocate and community activist, Reverend Dr. Gloria Elaine White Hammond has made an impact on 2 continents during the course of her life. In honor of her longtime commitment to addressing issues of social justice and human rights in the United States and abroad, Simmons College is honored to present Reverend Gloria White Hammond with the degree Doctor of Humane Service, honoris causa.
We now begin the conferring of degrees. These degrees are voted by faculty and the Simmons College Board of Trustees and granted by the authority of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. When your degree is announced by the Marshal, please stand. Remain standing until I have conferred your degree. Following the conferral of all degrees, please come forward to the stage.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Arts, Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Nursing Practice, and Doctor of Physical Therapy, please rise.
President Drinan, on behalf of the faculties of the College of Arts and Sciences, School for Nursing and Health Sciences, Graduate School of Library and Information Science, and School of Social Work, I have the honor to present to you for the degree Doctor of Arts, Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Nursing Practice, and Doctor of Physical Therapy, these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residence required by our faculty.
I hereby grant you the Doctor of Arts, Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Nursing Practice, and Doctor of Physical Therapy degrees, and declare that you are entitled to all rights, privileges, and dignities pertaining to those degrees. Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees please come forward to the lectern?
For the Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Behavior Analysis, Terry Michelle Bright. Amanda Nicole Kelly. Jeanette Wilson Bishop. For the Doctor of Philosophy, Education, Leadership, Nastasia Vidi Lawton Stickler. Delvina Dorval Miramati. For the Doctor of Philosophy and Health Professions Education, Jean Elizabeth Christofferson. Michael F. Dollinghouse. Irana W. Hawkins. Tessa Gallant Mishazik. Linda R. Moniz.
Doctor of Arts, School of Library and Information Science, Harriet Zellermeyer Wallen. Doctor of Philosophy, Graduate School of Library and Information Science, John Edward Cawthorn.
Doctor of Nursing Practice. Nina Nairo Brennan. Ketty Romaine Lewis. Hannah Marie Pressler. Amy Conry Stevens. I think I'm going to go back at this other counts. Doctor of Physical Therapy. My apologies. Gabriella Christine Acerno. Anthony Michael Black.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Kathleen Marie Blachertas. Rachel Marie Blymeyer. Danielle Nicole Broderick. Lisa Ann Booth. Sterling Lemuel Carter. Ellen Jean Chowinski. Yvonne Marie Coulombe. Mary Kate Cullen. Carrie Noel Damiano. Conchetta Barbara Farrell. Heather Lynn Fredette.
Catherine A. Freeman. Ariana Lee Frizel. Sarah Elizabeth Goldfine. Stephanie Rachel Greenberg. Kathleen C. Hallinan. Gretchen Piper Howley. Crystal Maria Herbosa. Joanne Bastoni Hutchison. Stacy F. Jacobowitz. Alicia Patricia Jamus. Jessica C. La Riviere. Eileen Yi Shanley. Jennifer Ann Liston. Catherine Grace Magri. Kara Marie Massey. Kate Marie McDermott. Catherine Ann McFarlane. Hannah J. McQuillan. Mary Frances Mihalopoulos. Victoria Moria Moran. Stephanie Marie Murray. Chelsea Marie Randall. Catherine L. Riley. Deanna Michelle Santinello. Kyle W. Sasser. Marissa Cherie Natalie Schmid. Deanna Marie Sousa. Deanna Beth Sullivan. Rachel Margaret Sundstrom. Rebecca Jill Valinsky Kennedy. Mary Elizabeth Vandermeer. Shavone Elizabeth Wilson.
Thank you.
The Doctor of Philosophy and Social Work, Carlos Adolfo Hoyt, Jr. Dr. Hoyt will be hooded by Professor Ruth Dean in one of her final acts before retirement.
Doctors, you may be seated. Will the candidates for the Certificate in Advanced Graduate Studies and Master's degrees and certificates in the College of Arts and Sciences please rise?
President Drinan, I have the honor to present to you for the Certificate in Advanced Graduate Studies and Master's degrees and certificates these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residence required by our faculty.
I hereby grant you the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies and master's degrees and certificates, and declare that you are entitled to all rights, privileges, and dignities pertaining to those degrees. Will the degree candidates please come forward to the stage?
Master of Fine Arts in Writing for Children, Peter Arenstam. Gregory P. Batchelor. Deborah Ann Paulson. Sarah Rivers. Aurelius Sango. Brianna Lynn Woods Conklin. For the Master of Fine Arts in Writing for Children and Master of Arts in Children's Literature, Samantha Ann Lachey. Russell William Perry. Melissa Rose Schuett. For the Masters of Arts in Children's Literature and Master of Science, Emily Dawn Blazer. Andrea Louise Krozik. Gretchen Marie Nelson. Jamie Christine Tan. Autumn Dion Topping. Brittany Margaret Tuttle. For the Master of Arts in Children's Literature, Laura Elizabeth Antonacci. Karen E. Boss. Allison Elizabeth Cole. Catherine Meredith Turnblum. Haruka Yamasaki. For the Master of Arts in English, Jillian A. Jobert. For the Master of Arts in Gender and Cultural Studies, Melanie Amanda Carasso. Brenna Christine Doyle. Elizabeth Helena Kent. Molly Sarah LaBelle. Carolyn Bassett Narby. Afton Inyola Ojuri. Catherine Ann Phelps. Sarah Lauren Shives. For the Master of Arts in History, Hope Shannon. For the Master of Science in Behavior Analysis, Shannon Lee Benoit. Kristen Lee Shishu. Megan Elizabeth Clausen. Gail Ann Clifford. Amy Beth Connors. Kelly Marie Gandolfo. Wendy Bran Greenhouse. Kayla Herview. Ashley Reese Hudson. Stephanie Jean Klasner. Kasina Sergeyevna Kravchenko. Melissa R. Miller. Sarah Beth O'Leary. Ashley Lynn Rodman. Rachel Ann Shower. For the Specialist in Education in Special Education, Kara Sullivan Flack. Megan E. Grendall. Nina Panko Keating. Jack Jen Kong Lu. Catherine Nicole Petringa. For the Master of Arts in Teaching, Elizabeth Ann Belzano. Laura Elizabeth Brenner. Michelle Marie Clark. Erica Lynn Cordmanch. Nuria Diaz Canales. Bethany Deanne Duncan. Kwan Hai Ok Faith. Kayla Marie Florent. Casey Elizabeth Gill. Karen Pearl Gaudreau. Claudia Sarah Hahn. Emma Catherine Hensler. Jillian Marie Jones. Alicia Beth Kuttner. Leah Therese Lorette. Mandy Teresa McGuire. Lauren Catherine Martis. Erin Elizabeth McCarty. Adeline R. Mullen. Amanda Wells Murphy. Mimi Kathy Nguyen. Saeed Olajide Ola. Lauren Kara Palulis. Amanda Catherine Robb. Michael Berezin Rosenblum. Jennifer Tiffany Sabanos. Danielle Ilana Schulman. Catherine Abigail Snell. Bryce Adam Spalding. Brian Thomas Sullivan. Ashley Nora Zalway. For the Masters of Arts in Teaching and Master of Arts in Children's Literature, Tess W. Williams. Master of Arts in Teaching and Master of Arts in English, Jennifer Lee Carnavale. Kelly Ann Gleason. Dasela Clara Heinrich. Sarah Elizabeth Cornell. Alden Jane Coldwell. For the Masters of Arts in Teaching English as a Second Language, Saskia Arena Katya Fabricant. Brianna May Guilford. Leah J. McClure. Lauren Ann Mosca. Mary Louise Will. For the Master of Science in Education, Advanced Content and Pedagogy, Stephanie Ann Russo. For the Master of Science in Education, Educational Leadership, Jasmine Acevedo. Jennifer Ellen Bueller. Joy DePalm. Marta Sofia Fernandez. Jillian J. Hansberry. Rebecca Susan Johnson. Kenneth A. Kozol. Michael Raymond Lester. Melissa A. Lyons. Megan V. McGoldrick. Laura Ann Powers. The Master of Science in Education, Special Education, Sharon Lynette Anderson. Christine Johanna Bloom. Allison Marie Boguski. Julie Ann Cardente. Meredith Patricia Carney. Mary Ellen Corkum Clement. Megan Elizabeth Crowley. Anna Kristen Daub. Lauren A. Davis. Allison Lee DeBon. Sherry Chantel Denby. Michael Gordon DeSillis. Mark Walter DeBuono. Colleen Frances Dorsey. Kelly Allison Dorval. Kimberly Ann Evans. Rachel Ann Fields. Ann Elizabeth Frazier. Ashley Helen Gannon. Kelly Eveline Garrity. Elizabeth Marie Gregg. Brooke Elizabeth Graves. Mary Kate Christine Green. Susan Beth Grodberg. Lauren M. Grossman. Natalia Anna Hallinan. Rachel Elizabeth Hanlon. Caitlin Bridget Harper. Kate E. Harvey. Caitlin Teresa Hill. Allison Marie King. Morgan E. Kinshaw. Laura Christine Knowles. Matthew W. Lemieux. Carolyn Elizabeth Liu. Tara Joan McLeod. Jamie Lynn McClone. Amy Gail Megan. Emily Rochelle Masterlitz. Kayla Mary McAllister. Amanda Marie McClelland. Colleen Mary McClune. Courtney F. McCalligot. Natalie Christine McClarty. Jessica Lee Moore. Christine Margaret Morrissey. Bridget Ann Murphy. Amy Lee Nelson. Jillian Teresa Nisbet. Jillian P. O'Connor. Ashley R. Palmeri. Matthew J. Peters. Christy Lynn Reynolds. Elizabeth R. Scrivani. Rebecca Ann Schatzman. Colleen Elizabeth Shea. Cameron L. Smith. Joanna Asako Sorensen. Patricia Mary McKeon St. Marie. Stephanie Ann Sujat. Shelby Marie Superno. Jessica B. Thompson. Jason Michael Thrower. Joanne Elizabeth Vanderhoof. Joanne Michelle White. Victoria Ellen Yawarski.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees and certificates in the Graduate School of Library and Information Science please rise?
President Drinan, I have the honor to present to you for the Master of Science degree and certificates these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residence required by our faculty.
I hereby grant you the Master of Science degree and certificates and declare that you are entitled to all rights, privileges, and dignities pertaining to those degrees. Will the degree candidates please come forward to the stage?
For the degree Master of Science, Rachel Lane Alexander, Christine Amatrudo, Corinne Jean Anderson, Dominique Isabel Baralt, Catherine Grace Bartolomea, Rachel Eidelman Baum, Maya Berry, Catherine M. Biondo, Erin Marie Britt, Amanda Roman Brown, Matthew Joseph Brown, Amy Louise Cottle, Megan Kathleen Chandler, Ellen Chu, Kendra Rose Ciccone, Melanie Ann Convery, Marie Allegra D'Ambroso, Justin Thomas Darris, Jan Coco Day, Amy Rose Dean, Michael A. Dean. Thank you. Caitlin Elizabeth DeNovelis. Heidi J. Downing. Elizabeth M. Dunham. Caitlin V. Edney. Nicole Patricia Enriquez. Caitlin Epling. Amy Elizabeth Ferguson. Becky Lynn Ferris. Lena Marie Finney. Star M. Florio. Dallas C. Foster. Rosalie P. Gartner. Catherine Ann Gennaro. Eric Stephen Gibbs. Jean Marie Goodman. Mary Walker Graham. Melissa J. Graham. Rachel Ann Grigorchevich. Catherine Sky Halpin. Lee Juan Han. Peter N. Higgins. Erica Paige Hodenet. Jennifer Leah Hornsby. Emily Elizabeth Houston. Sarah Elizabeth Hunter. Marie A. Viding. Derek J. Jackson. Jamie L. Yonda. Bridget Kelly Jeffs. Louise Signey Johnson. Samuel Preston Judd. Bahadir Kavlaki. Diana Kelly. Elizabeth Ann Kelly. Bridget Ann Kenny. Michelle Lynn Kilgour. Kevin Robert Kindorf. Nicole M. Kingsbury. Kristen Mary Martha Kobe. Nishta Lakanpal. Megan E. Lalire. Jane Marie Lochter. Lin Lin. Lisa A. Lipshires. Arthur Wayne Liu. Abra Susie Lodge. Sarah Jean Lynch. Robert Helmut Malmy. Megan C. Malone. Mary Carmen Audette Morrow. Natalia Yevgenyeva May. Shanna Lee McKenna. Thomas Francis McNeil. Matthew Thomas McNichol. Jade Cara Mishler. Andrew Mishler. Julie Elaine Maccabee. Julia Rose Ann Morganson. Pablo Andres Morales Henry. Daniel William Ness. Oops, I'm sorry, jump in.
Carl Nguyen. Melanie Bratkowski Nichols. Shayna M. Novak. Sasha Nieri. Rebecca Elizabeth O'Brien. Amanda Lynn Page. Kirsten Alicia Payne. Allison P. Palmgren. Stacy Nicole Panico. Catherine Elizabeth Pano. Jean Sylvester Patch. Zoe Lissa Pector. Amanda Nicole Pirog. Emily Ann Powers. Elizabeth Ann Quigley. Stacy Marie Reardon. Lindsay Allison Recca. Karen Dorothy Rosalise. Megan Elizabeth Roop. Anna Ray Sarniso. Stacy Danielle Schipoletti. Brian Michael Shetler. Ian Edward Sloat. Rachel Shannon Smith. Rachel Leah Smith. Laura Young Spiller. Ella McLennan Steim. Christopher Michael Stoll. Nicole Monique Thomas. Maria Belinda Trigo. Myrna Alicia Torcios. Kevin Andrew Vaughan. Nancy Jo Hughes Wenerick. Sarah Jean Weatherby. Samantha Rose Whitney. Andrea Eleanor Williams. Kelsey Faye Williamson. Elisa Nicole Willis. Mallory Kate Witzig. Megan Ellen Gibson Wolitz. Carolyn Jane Young. Dan A. Zavala. Britta Kate Zitten. Master of Science and Master of Arts in History, Megan Heather Christensen. Caitlin Christian Lamb. Miriam Kashem. Anna Zenovich. Caitlin L. Lampman. Martha Elizabeth Meacham. Catherine Therese Robertson. Kayla Knight Schwartz. Erin Michelle Bazar Smith. Amanda Elizabeth Strauss.
Will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration, Master of Health Administration, Master of Science in Communications Management, Certificate in Entrepreneurship in the School of Management, please rise.
President Drinan, I have the honor to present to you for the Master of Business Administration and Certificate in Entrepreneurship, Master of Health Administration, and Master of Science in Communications Management and certificates, these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residence required by our faculty.
I hereby grant you the Master of Business Administration and Certificate in Entrepreneurship, Master of Health Administration, and Master of Science in Communications Management, and certificates to these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residency required by our faculty. Will the degree candidates please come forward to the stage?
I was instructed to go to the right podium. Master of Business Administration, Nicole Lynn Adrians. Thank you. Kristen Barbricks. Thank you. Kristen Elizabeth Betancourt. Kate Malone Bradbury. Mona Maria Brewster. Congratulations. Stephanie Chase Cummings. Luann Michelle Donovan. Hillary Davis Eckhart. Louisa Morgan Macy. Tamsin Elias. Julie Finns. Irini Fotopoulos. Kimberly Leanne Fowler. Jasmine Therese Glennon. Susanna Dow Hamblin. Kate Allison Hecht. Emma Whitney Hennessy. Michelle Denise Jackson. Dahlia Mahir Kanan. Leora Avital Kohler Fox. Maya Zakara Lang. Lysandra Lopez. Jillian L. Massini. Jonah Marashi. Rebecca Jane Markarian. Josiane Martinez. Erin Elizabeth McElrath. Jonah Muhameti. Colleen Patricia Mulcahy. Laura McLaughlin Honorato. Heather Stacy Patnode. Grace Cheng. Amy Louise Pritchard. Neha Chowdhury Ramaneni. Marcella Marie Salvage. Sarah Elizabeth Menard Smith. Chantel Lanique Smith. Alexandra Ann Snyder. Vanessa Ray St. Laurent. Roslyn E. Taylor. Elizabeth Bolin Thompson. Deborah Lee Tobin. Heather Prophet Tortola. Carrie Ann Wascott. Nicole Elizabeth White. Cheryl Ann Whitmarsh.
Good job.
Master of Health Administration, Heather Ann Bell. Congratulations. Aye. Rebecca Jane Brooke. Joyce Elaine Broyles. Kelly Marie Clemens. Michelle Corrado. Don William Davis. Melissa Rodriguez Demura. Natalie Diaz. Ian Elmy, Christopher Amalio Fossil, Savannah Murray Flynn, Mark Christopher Galuzzo, Brian Justin Gardner, Eileen Mary Green, Patricia Hensley, Kevin Robert Kelly, hi there, Rebecca Chapman Clayman, Molly Duke Knostman, Lorraine Ann Lee, Jennifer Kate Logan, J. Michael Michaud, Elizabeth Ann Milady, Felicia Phillips, Lisa Rabideau, hi there, Susan Romano, Shakora Michelle Carrell Saint, Geraldine Sanon, Julie Ann Runquist Schrantz, Nino Christie Voskuhl. Hang on a second.
I know you guys. Hello. The Master of Science in Communications Management, Abby Marie Acevedo, Jacqueline Ann Achard, Lindsay Ann Borsier, Rosemarie Stacy Calderon, Emily Mary Cash, Rosna Cornett, Courtney L. DeGraff, Suvarna Coombs Goddard, Anastasia Renice Kennedy Jones, Leora Kimmel Green, Erica Ann Mastro Giancamo, Julie Ann Nolan Young, J. Ben Peng, Swarname Ray, Myra Lynette Rivera, Veronica Sherilyn Singh, Naomi Suzanne Walker, Jing Hong Wang, Lindsay Patricia Wetmore, hello, Zinzin Zhao, Master of Science in Communications Management and Master of Arts in Gender and Cultural Studies, Andrea Rose Shute Delaire, Salaja Neil Ganti Joshi, Shauna Marie Ragad.
Will the candidates for the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Study and Master's degrees in the School for Nursing and Health Sciences please rise?
President Drinan, I have the honor to present to you for the Certificate of Advanced Graduate and Master's degrees these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residency required by our faculty.
I hereby grant you the Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies and Master's degrees. Will the candidates please come forward to the stage?
Certificate of Advanced Graduate Study in Health Professions Education, Elizabeth Barbara Casa. Master of Science in Nursing, Alyssa Wanting Tang Asanza. Diana Shea Berry. Kathleen Mary Black. Jessica Flanagan Bushy. Megan Margaret Clements. Abby Joyce Davis. Marie de Gomez. Lori Devereaux. Sarah Frances Dabrowski. Matthew Stephen Favaza. Brian Sakai Goldenberg. Tabitha Marie Hashi. Jessica Brooke Hancock Allen. Maureen Hanley Hannigan. Nikki Hartley Johansson. Maria Elizabeth Hedberg. Alicia Jill Hisseler. Brittany Marie Holmes. Catherine Jean Hooper. Marin Hennigan Jansen. Sarah Jonkis. Elizabeth Lee Kehoe. Leigh Ellen Larkin. Melissa B. Lawless. Mara A. Licks. Megan Maria Lorenzi. Athena Joy Lynch. Catherine Elizabeth Marks. Catherine Elizabeth McCabe. Mary Bridget McCormick. Jean M. McDonald. Catherine May McQuaid. Shane David Murray. Hannah Clark Nesbitt. Julianne F. O'Brien Larson. Christine Marie Amerborn. Jessica Osterton. Amy Sarah Pasquale. Camille Simmons Patel. Vivian E. Fung. Nicole M. Paychette. Anna Poe Zarni. Emily Rosenholm. Sarah Nicole Shiromani. Gloria Melissa Sierra. Christina Francesca Skarbinski. Sarah Wiseman Sweatberg. Margaret D. Taylor. Danielle Marie Toohey. Jessica Lauren Wiskoski. For the Master of Science in Nutrition and Health Promotion, Constance Elizabeth Corsilia. Annalise Sarah McDonald. Jenny Louise Provo. For the Master of Science in Nutrition and Health Promotion and Certificate in Sports Nutrition, Haley Veda Gillespie. Monica Aldona Machak. Samantha Ray Wong. For the Master of Science in Nutrition and Health Promotion and Certificate of Didactic Program in Dietetics, Nina Corin Current. Julianne Jacobson. Melissa Ann Prisbiz. Andrea Teresa K. Roche. Veronica Shaw Salzberg. For the Master of Science in Nutrition and Health Promotion and Certificate in Sports Nutrition and Certificate of Didactic Program in Dietetics, Barbara Joanne Cynthia Southcote.
Will the candidates for the Master of Social Work and Master of Social Work and Certificate in Urban Leadership and Clinical Social Work please rise?
President Drinan, I have the honor to present to you for the degree Master of Social Work and Master of Social Work and Certificate in Urban Leadership and Clinical Social Work these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residency required by our faculty.
I hereby grant you the Master of Social Work and Master of Social Work and Certificate in Urban Leadership and Clinical Social Work. Will the candidates please come forward to the stage?
Master of Social Work, Daphna Algazi. Maria Adriana Tambellini Anson. Anna Aurelina Olivio. Allison Marie Arno. Saren I. Jeannie Baca. Catherine Mary Bagley. Erin Elizabeth Barber. Stephanie Marie Bartlett. Danielle Irene Bergeron. Carly J. Betancourt. Katie Marie Blanchette. Jamie Lynn Brelsford. Sharon Chase Broder. Mary Hannah Browder. Melissa Elaine Brown. Hi. Shabori Burton. Nicole Emily Campanelli. Colleen Marie Prudence Canton. Carter James Carter. Casey Ashley Sarasoli. Carolyn Bomanji Shambo. Aza Polly Che. Catherine J. Clover. Jillian Lee Colarusso. Claudia L. Contreras. Elizabeth Stanley Curtis. Vanessa Marie Cuthbert. Isabel Swan May Darling. Alexandra Ann DeCepolo. Kendall White Elsace. Ellie Encarnacion. Anita Reina Estrada. Abby Elise Ferrand. Lauren Eleanor Fetovic. Danielle Nicole Foote. Marcia Gordon. Lynn Marie Gallagher. Morgan A. Gibney. Tyler C. Gilbert. Kira M. Glassman. Glynis Gazigian Wood. Kathleen Emily Grissetti. Erin Dorothea Gray. Jolie Virginia Griffin. Maria Catalina Gutierrez Perez. Daisy Somerset Hackett. Charlotte M. Hannon. Brittany Lee Hockman. Aaron Hun. Jamie Megan Hyde. Jennifer Elaine Irvin. Lillian Shuzelle Jackson. Jacqueline C. Jacobs. Nancy Jean Baptiste. Natasha Johnson. Ashley Lynn Kalal. Jamie Lynn King. Martha Christina Kirsch. Genya Ann Kluba. Hi. Rebecca E. Kotkin. Benjamin Sillen Krasnick. Caitlin H. Latore. Amanda Joan Lennox. Sophia Marie Leop. Anna M. Levy. Valerie Marie Liberatore. Amanda Marie Leonis. Pei Ning Lo. Samantha Lewis. Karen Renee Love. J. Michelle Lund. Elizabeth J. Marks. Maura Patricia McDonald. Erin Melville McKenna. Elena Scannell McMurray. Hadley Polk Meehan. Vanessa Mandeville. Rachel Michelle Mondrick. Sophia Rose Morgenstern. Rachel Most. Tess Stock Mulder. Jacqueline Yolanda Nolan. Amanda Lynn O'Brien. Laura Ann Olson. Brian Anthony Orr. James Alexander Palmer. Erica Peter Harp. Roxanne Phillips. Evan Alex Peering. Leslie Beth Piken. Misty Lynn Ann Pisani. Sarah Marie Pulsifer. Molly Rose Quinn. Lauren Michelle Ray. Renee Angela Rigo. Camilla Duarte Ribeiro. Melissa Valerie Regur. Kara D. Rohde. Natalie May Radofsky. Oriane Danitza Rodriguez. Sue Ellen Costa Rosalina. Angela Rosano. Maria Kathleen Ross. Gregory Francis Saka. Talia Josefa Salzberg. Tatiana Savankam. Leah Sunset Sherman. Stencia Siki. Layla Sadiq. Megan Lee Salalan. Karen Michelle Slavin. Jennifer Ann Solomini. Erica Lynn Soros. Chelsea Ray Spencer. Greta Catherine Sporing. Nina Cecily Stewart. Lee Ann Stutz. Priyanka Suparna Subash. Samantha Alex Sussman. Erin R. Tate. Kathleen Rita Thalen. Caitlin Lee Tobias. Kathleen Elizabeth Toll. Samantha Joan Van Rippert. Chayla Vasti. Latea Grooms. Rebecca Lynn Volturo. Jessica Lynn M. Wager. Kevin J. Wallace. Kaylee Elizabeth Walsh. Kaylee Julia Warnock. Jacqueline May White. Amanda Jean Willard. Amy Eileen Williams.
Make it easy, welcome.
Master of Social Work and Certificate in Urban Leadership and Clinical Social Work, Joshua Michael Barnes. Rudra Bahadur Durai. Sheila Marie Griffin. Shira Valentine Hermosa. Hi. Jennifer Loring Knott. Megan Elizabeth Lowry. Blaine Joseph Lopes. Elissa Lopez. Michelle A. Mangai. How do you say the name? Rachel Freya Miller Beddick. Maciel Morales Miller. Sarai Perez. Jennifer L. Faya. Carmen C. Pineda Colon. Cheryl Sarah Strader.
Congratulations and best wishes to all of you who have graduated today. Thank you to all of the guests. Thank you to all of the guests for being part of this wonderful ceremony. Please remain seated until the academic procession has left the pavilion.
you.